the handheld UV allergen vacuum and fabric sanitizer. This is for those items that you cannot put in a dishwasher. Not a dishwasher, well, a dishwasher, a clothes washer, whatever kind of washer. You're not going to be able to put your bed, your mattress, your chairs, your sofas, but that's where the dust mites are. That's where the things that you would really like to not only control and vacuum, but also sanitize. And that's what this item is all about. We just mentioned this earlier in the show, and already over 100 are gone. We recently had another version of the RAYCOP as a today's special value. It blew out the door and sold out completely. This is an opportunity for you to really get after the problem where it exists. And we have Kylie Watts joining us live via telephone now, because this is something very exciting. She's going to be able to guide us through this and talk to us about why this becomes so important in our homes. Kylie, welcome back to QVC.
Hi, David. Thank you so much for having me. I miss you, my friend. I wish I could give you a big old hug.
Oh, right back at you, my love. We miss you too. Let's talk about RAYCOP Light, because as I mentioned, we had a version of RAYCOP on us at today's special value a few weeks ago, blew out the door, like blew the roof off the place. So this is an opportunity for you to get that same kind of technology, but in a smaller unit. And this one comes along with 6 easy payments and free shipping and handling. Help everybody better understand what the RAYCOP Light is and what it's designed to do.
Okay, so the RayCop is unlike any other cleaning device you have at your home. And yes, it is an allergen vacuum, so it will vacuum up a lot of those common allergens that we have in our home. But the big thing that makes this so unique is it combines UVC light, so it has the ability to sanitize as well. In fact, this device will kill 99.9% of E. coli, staph, and influenza A with just 5 seconds of exposure. Not only that, that UV light can actually alter the DNA of the unhatched eggs of the dust mite and reduce their hatch rate. So that's a very common allergen that we have, David. And it's as simple as gliding it along those hard to launder fabric surfaces. So you use it just like an iron. You turn it on, it will start to vacuum, and not just vacuum, but sanitize those hard to launder fabric surfaces.
And we talk about dust mites, and we talk about, well, no one really talks about it at cocktail parties, but dust mite poop. It's all on your bed, it's in your sofa cushions, it's on your sofa pillows, it's on the pillow where you rest your head at night. Now, the next time you put your head on your pillow, think about the fact that you may not be alone. And you may be in bed with somebody you're not really wanting to be in bed with, because they're on your pillowcase. These dust mites.
It's so gross.
I know,
so
right?
Gross.
But it's so true. And these dust mites have claws, don't they?
They do. And in fact, the dust mite, think of them as the little translucent microscopic cousin of the spider. They are a member of the arachnid family, and we all have them no matter how clean we are, because our regular vacuum just can't tackle them the way the RAYCOP can. This was very specifically designed because not only is it combining that calibrated suction so you can go over those hard to launder fabric surfaces and sheets and it's not trapping it in, but what this vacuum is actually doing is pulsating. There is a piece to it underneath that's vibrating so fast that it's actually forcing the dust mites and their little claws to release the grip that they have, because the dust mites aren't just topically on the surface, they embed themselves down into those fibers. So it's not enough just to vacuum with our traditional vacuum. You truly want to get that RAYCOP clean. And you're going to see a box demonstration we do. So imagine these are the dust mites. That vibration and that calibrated suction is causing them to release that grip and go right up in that vacuum. So these are doing things that your traditional vacuum just can't do, David.
Now, we also talk about maybe using this. Now, can we use this on our sofas and on our chairs, our upholstered chairs as well?
Oh, most definitely. Any hard to launder fabric surface in your home. So couches, chairs, if your dining room chairs are upholstered, even your drapes, things that collect dust, you know, the things we can't just throw in the washing machine, like you said. And even if you can throw them in the washing machine, we're not washing our sheets and our pillows, you know, 2 to 3 times a week, but you can use the RAYCOP 2 to 3 times a week and really tackle those common allergens. You're going to be amazed. I mean, I always tell people, use your regular vacuum on your couch and then take the RAYCOP over it. The amount of stuff you will get up and out is just disgusting when you see it. And what it is, it's the dust mite. It's the dust mite poo, it's their unhatched eggs, and things like pollen, pet dander. And not only that, but you're killing 99.9% of staph, E. coli, and influenza A with just 5 seconds of exposure.
Now, it collects in this little dust cup, and if you're unsure that you're actually doing anything, go empty this dust cup out after you've used it. It'll make a believer of you. Now, Kylie, we have a videotape of an earlier presentation when you were in studio with us, and it's actually you and Dan Hughes together, and there's sound on tape, so we're going to play this so folks can really see just how deep and penetrating this can be. Let's take a look and a listen.
The only thing we could think of to really show you a particulate that could simulate a dust mite is some powder. So we put this on top of here.
Okay.
What this does is different than your regular vacuum. So I'm actually going to cover it up and take a few passes. RAYCOP, because of its patented technology, gets deep down. So it's not just cleaning on the surface,
Yeah.
it's really
it's
going...
not just getting that cotton ticking on the top of a mattress.
Right, it's going above and beyond. So you see the light illuminating, we know that we're sanitizing, we're killing 99.9% of things like staph, E. coli, and influenza A. We are also getting dust mites. Allergens down to 0.3 microns in size. We're getting the dust mite droppings, we're getting the unhatched eggs, we're altering that DNA with that light.
Yeah.
So you just glide it along, it's like an iron, it's not sucking in the fabric, you can see that, so you can use this over your sheets, and watch as we pull this back now that I've taken a few passes.
Yep.
This is the line that was cleaned up through there, that went through the sheets,
Wow.
through all the layers that we had here, and still got those particulates.
Miss Kylie, I know it's kind of strange watching yourself on tape, but it's one of those situations where that is such an effective and powerful demonstration of just how deeply this will clean. But let me update you before you respond to that. We've now taken orders for 650 in this show. That brings us to 1,300 for the day. Lots and lots of people are looking for a device like this that can get after the items in their home that are hard and difficult to clean. Miss Kylie, we'll go back over to the bed. Tell everybody again what this is designed to do. And when that little blue light comes on, some good things are happening.
That's right. That blue light's indicating that not only are we vacuuming, but we are sanitizing. So if you could take your mattresses, your couches, and put a microscope to them, you would see things like this. Particulates down to 0.3 microns in size, the dust mite, the pollen, the pet dander, the dust mite eggs, the things that are all very common allergens. RAYCOP uses a patented technology. It's a 4-part system, and it does things differently than your regular vacuum. So you're not going to replace your regular vacuum. You're just going to get a whole new level of clean with this. And it's really unlike any other cleaning device we have because we are vacuuming and we are sanitizing. And David, all you have to do is glide it along those hard to launder fabric surfaces like an iron. And with 5 seconds of exposure, you're able to sanitize and kill 99.9% of E. coli, staph, and influenza A. It's that easy.
Now, I love that you say 5 seconds. So I'm going to leave this here and count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now that area is sanitized for everything you just talked about. Want to take it to your pillows? This is where you put your head at night. You're putting your face on this pillow. Do you know what's in your pillowcase? More importantly, do you know what's in the pillow? I can take this pillowcase off and do the pillow. Get right in there and get after all the things that might be lurking there, not to mention sanitizing the area as well. This becomes so critically important for everyone who wants to have a better environment for themselves, their family, their pets. And Kylie, we're going to go to our phone lines, and I'm hoping that you can hear our phone caller as well. I believe that you can. So we're going to say hello to Karen in my home state of North Carolina. Karen, how are you?
I'm doing well, David. How are you tonight?
Doing great tonight. Nice to have you with us. And Karen, what do you think of the RakeUp? Do you own it or are you buying one tonight?
No, sir, I have one. I've had one for a couple months now, and I love the demonstration of the pillows and the bed, and I use mine when I change my sheets, so I use it on my mattress pad, my pillows, and it is unbelievable what comes out of, you can almost hear it pulling the stuff out of the mattress and the pillows, and as it sanitizes and how it collects in that dust cup, and it's so easy to use. And you pull that little dust cup out and soak it underwater so you don't breathe it in. And it is simply amazing what RakeUp has done for our family.
Oh, that's fantastic. Karen, what part of North Carolina are you calling from?
I am in High Point near Greensboro.
Yes, ma'am. I know it well. I was born and raised in Charlotte, went to school in Chapel Hill, so I know your area very well.
Yes, sir.
It is great to have you shopping tonight. Glad you're enjoying your RakeUp. I hope that you and your family are safe and well.
Well, I was just so happy to speak with you and Kylie, and I hope y'all stay safe. And this is a great product. Please buy it. It is worth every penny.
We appreciate that so much. Karen, you and your family be well, okay?
Thank you. You too. Bye-bye.
Thanks, love. Bye-bye. So, Kylie, there's another satisfied RakeUp customer. And once you start using it, if you're wondering if it's doing its job, all you have to do is empty the dust cup, because that's where the proof is, right?
That's right. Yeah. So you've got that big dust cup in the front that's going to capture the bigger particulates, and you will see them. Trust me. The HEPA filter lives in the back. That's the one that's capturing things down to 0.3 microns. So that's all the microscopic stuff that we can't see. And like Karen said, I mean, I had the same experience the first time I used it too. It's like you feel different in those spaces that you use it. And in fact, I've been getting a lot of pictures from people this week sending me them using the RakeUp for the very first time. And it's unbelievable the difference that it makes in your home, because these are things that we can't just throw inside the washing machine, but that we spend so much time. You know, a third of our day is spent in our bed. And how do you clean your mattress? Our
Right.
regular vacuum can't do what RakeUp can do because of that patented technology.
And here's the other piece. Let's take this pillow out of the case. Now, if you've got a feather pillow or something, I don't know that you can launder that. This is going to be the kind of situation where you can get even onto your pillows, because remember, that pillowcase is not much of a barrier for what may be hiding underneath.
No, you're definitely right about that. And a lot of the times when I'm in the studio, I actually bring in pillows with sequins and embroidery and embellishments. But what you're seeing here, David, right now is that UV light technology. So that UV light isn't just sanitizing on the surface, it's actually penetrating all the way down. So this box is full of a polyfill, very similar to what's inside of a pillow or a comforter or, you know, your blankets. And you can see that sanitizing is happening all the way down. So that light bar is killing 99.9% of things like staph, E. coli, and influenza A with only 5 seconds of exposure. And it's also altering the DNA of the unhatched dust mite eggs. So that right here, what we're seeing, imagine those are the dust mites and their droppings and their carcasses and the unhatched eggs and the things that we all have, no matter how clean we are. But when you get RakeUp home, you get a totally different level of clean with a device that was specifically designed to target the things that we really can't see in our home.
Now, before I vacuumed the chair, I moved it over so we could see it. I'm going to update you. 1,200 ordered now in this show, and we're nearly 2,000 for the day. First day this month at this low sale price, and remember, we're free shipping and handling. This is a remarkable opportunity. Remember, $210 at retail, Kylie. We're $60.02 less, and with the free shipping, we're saving you over $72, making this David's down home deal tonight. Now look at this. We're going to turn this back on. Now we're going to do the great big decorative pillow on the chair. This upholstered chair, maybe this is where the dog sleeps. Maybe this is something that you maybe have overlooked before. Now you can get in here. You're not only vacuuming, but you're sanitizing, and that really makes it exciting.
Yeah, that's the big difference with RakeUp. You know, it's not just about that HEPA vacuum, that allergen vacuum. And if you're new to allergen vacuums, they are very specifically designed to target those things. And if you think, oh, I have my vacuum and has a HEPA filter, it can't do what RakeUp's doing, because RakeUp has very specific calibrated suction, but it's also pulsating. It's vibrating tens of thousands of times per minute. That's something we just can't do and our vacuums can't do. And that vibration is helping to loosen those particulates that are embedded. So the dust mite, and this could be them right here. You know, this is a demonstration we usually do to show you the power of that vibration and that suction that happens at the same time. And as we turn this box, you'll see almost that cyclone that it forms. Because we're dealing with microscopic particles, it's really hard to show you, but with this demonstration, you really see the power of the RakeUp.
Yeah, don't let the quiet motor mislead you, because it's super, super powerful. And it's going to get in there and do the job. We're going to go back to our phone lines, and we're going to welcome Cindy in Illinois. Cindy, how are you tonight?
I am excellent.
Wonderful.
I'm so happy to talk to you.
Well, thank you. We're thrilled to meet you as well. And Cindy, do you own the RakeUp or are you buying one tonight?
I've had one for over a year, and I've done my furniture and my mattresses with it. But that's not why I'm calling in.
Okay.
My dog died in November, so I wanted to replace it with another Maltese.